Hi
Hi guys!
Hi guys!
Welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres.
Waka waka!
You guys, look! The sun is shining!
The sun is shining!
Oh my gosh. I feel like it has not shone.
A week at least.
Yeah, I'm a very solar powered person. So when it's gloomy for too long, I get gloomy with it. So I'm so like this morning. I got up this morning and I came back into the bedroom. I said, guess what? The sun is shining.
Yeah, because you can't tell that in our bedroom.
No, our bedroom's pretty dark.
I knew that the sun was out, but I didn't know it was shining bright like it is. Yes. And praise God that it is shining bright.
Yes. So we're super excited, you guys. This is the first actual video for Robertson's Belly Acres of 2024. We did have the little recap, 2023 recap that came out right after the first of the year, but this is it. This is our first real video. So we're super excited. There's a few things that I need to get done. I'm trying to tape up the edges with some Gorilla tape. I was going to use Tyvek, but Rusty had a big roll of Gorilla tape.
I've got the 4-inch wide Gorilla tape. Rachel had a really good point. She's going to cover those corners with it. That way kind of maybe help buffer the plastic from getting torn as easy.
Yeah, so we're hoping for the best anyway. Rusty, he has to go work on the vehicles for a little bit. He's replacing.
I got to put front brakes on the Mountaineer.
Yeah.
The little truck needs brakes because it doesn't have any woe to it right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Rachel and Desi called me one day a couple of weeks ago. They were in town. Rachel says, I don't have any brakes. What? She said, I went to stop, something popped, I don't have any brakes. I said, okay, where are you
I wasn't that panicked because I had pulled over.
But it was that very rapid,
yeah.
Trying to think, okay, where do I go? What could it be?
Yeah.
Type of rapid speech. And
yeah, so
I know Desi was clueless going, what? What do you mean?
So Desi and I limped it home and, coasted home.
And it was
pretty big.
Oh.
He is our mouser for
kitty.
sure. And he's so big.
Yes. You're a big old kitty, aren't you? I mean, look at the size of this cat.
I know. Can you guys believe it's the same little bitty kitten we got from
And I'm not exaggerating. I'm going to say 15 pounds.
Over, huh?
He is.
Yeah, he's all there. He doesn't like to be held much. He likes to love on you, but that on his terms.
He likes to be petted and he likes to be loved on. You can carry him by that long and he's done.
He's a great mouser. He'll kill anything out here. So, all right. Enough chit-chat.
Enough chit-chat, and I'm going to go get the brakes thrown on that Mountaineer real quick. And Rachel's going to start out here, and I will be back with you guys in hopefully just a few minutes.
Yeah, so really, honestly, you guys are probably going to be with me to gather materials.
So you're going to be over there too?
Yeah, we're going to go and gather some. I'm gonna take you guys along. And we are going to go gather some materials, get some extension cords strung out for our power tools. And anyway, come on. All right, you guys, so I think I got everything in the truck that needs to come over here. I found my gloves. I didn't find my sunglasses. It's fine. If I need eye protection later, I'll go in and find something, but right now it's okay. I did bring the grinder over because I am probably going to cut that over there on the other side. So I may have to go find eye protection or just do this. So let's come over here and get started on this, taping this. So my idea is see how these edges, they're not really sharp, but I do, here, I started with Tyvek tape the other day, and I think that will, it's probably pretty thin, but I just kind of want to put something there to lessen the chance of the plastic ripping. Now, I did look at the plastic we had, and I don't think it's big enough, so we're probably going to have to run to the store and get some different, and I think we need a heavier weight plastic than what we have. because originally we were just going to build a small little hoop house to get us through, but you know, things change. So I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and get up here and tape this. I'm not going to tape the very top there because I don't have that filled in yet. So I've got to put a screen across there and then get it taped as well. And then this side over here, we've got it completely screened in, but I need to cut. It's kind of hard to see with all the grids, but I need to cut the excess off of it and then tape it. So anyway, let's get to it.
Guys, so I got the brake pads changed on the driver's side. I come over to the passenger side and I found out why it popped on Rachel that day, because the cylinders on the caliper, one of them actually broke in half. So that was allowing the brake fluid to leak out. That brake wasn't working at all. So that'd be why she's having a hard time stopping, because all we had was the left front brake and the two backs. So I put the wheel back on for now. I'm going to go ahead. I'll go tomorrow and order a new caliper for it. That should be a pretty quick fix. We'll have to bleed it once we get the new one on there, but that'll get us up and going again.
All right, so that little spot up there on top, instead of putting welded wire, I'm just going to use this coated.
We'll see if it's coated. And 2 pair of pants, Doc. Yeah.
Green chicken wire. It's a little bit more tough than regular chicken wire. Way easier to work with. I didn't know how much longer Rusty was going to be. Dang it, I forgot the staple gun. All right, back we go. So you guys have been with us to the store.
Yes.
Now we're going to the warehouse.
The warehouse is a pasture.
So here's our plan. 2 pipes running the length on either side of the frame, and then 1 in the center. And so we can hang plants if we need to.
You're right. We can, like I say, the ones on the side will have the pipe will be connected to each end on the frame, and then have wires intermittently kind of holding everything together and holding that so she can put hanging plants there and not have to worry about it sagging.
Yes. And then the third one in the center, I'm thinking like shower curtain rods or shower curtain rings across that to put a hose on it, so then that way the hose is not on the ground. We can just move that hose as we need to water things without it being on the ground, and we don't have to roll it up every time or unroll it. It's just up here. So now the question is, do we have it on the farm?
I don't know if we have any 1-inch pipe, but we're going to go take a look.
We do have good news. We did call our local, it's Baumgar's, which is a
Farm and ranch supply.
Supply store. They have the plastic that we need. They have a 6 mil, which is what we need.
Yes.
And they have a 24 by 100. So that's plenty.
That's more than enough for this. So we'll have the 24 feet. We'll cover it end to end. And then we'll have the 100 feet to go up and over and wrap around this thing 2 or 3 times.
You know.
Just roll it around.
So we're excited about that, but we're going to have to go to the actual store, like a store to get that. So unfortunately, we could not procure the plastic off the farm.
Dang it.
Yeah. So we were just talking about it, and honestly, we are building this entire thing of reclaimed materials, other than the screws, which the screws we already had because it was left over from working on the house. The Gorilla Tape, which it's something that we always have. The zip ties we did buy for this. So when you think about it, the screws, the tape, the zip ties, and the plastic.
Yeah.
And other than that, everything else was repurposed either from this farm or where we've found jobs where they say, hey, come tear this down.
Come tear it down for the material, yeah.
So, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. Man, I'm excited.
Let's go ahead. We'll head out back and head to the warehouse and see what we can find.
We're taking y'all along. Come check out our warehouse.
Like a hawk.
All right, look at all these. Look at all of this, guys. All this pipe that we have everywhere.
We've got 3-inch. We got 2 3/8. 2-inch. Here's some inch.
This is what we're looking for.
Bent.
How about how long is it? Oh, there, that's a little. It is very. Oh,
There's no sense of pulling it any farther.
Is it too bent?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't straighten that.
I don't have any way to straighten the pipe. If it had just a little bend in it, I could straighten it, but we need a pipe bender for that.
What about this? That won't work either, huh? I have a whole little stockpile of tin over here that we haven't dug out yet. This tree is massive and gnarly and awesome, but it definitely needs to be trimmed up. Look at all these.
We've got all this dead stuff hanging here and dead stuff hanging behind Rachel.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we can go out there. Look, there's Kane. All right, let's go over here in the hog pens. There was some stuff out here too. Oh, there's an old. Oh no. We're back behind. We're back in the warehouse. We're finding all of Kaney's treasures. She just drags everything around. Anything she can get a hold of.
She can get it in her mouth. She carries it out.
All right. Here's an old grill. Need to see how good a shape that's in. Can't wait to get back here and trim up all of these trees. Man, the grill part of it isn't even rusted, Russ. Rusted, Russ. Oh, somebody was out here shooting. Seeing shotgun shells everywhere.
Hooey.
I'm not seeing any.
There's more pipe.
Ooh.
Looks like it's going to be bigger pipe.
Yahtzee! We got some pipe. Yeah, this is all bigger pipe. We need to get all this drug out. Here's this big, other gnarly, awesome tree. Corrals. We got all of this, but I think this is way too big.
Yeah, that's all way too big. That's 2 and 3/8. We'll continue on.
Yeah, there's the store, guys, if you need reference as to where we're at. Oh, well, here, no, that's riddled.
Those aren't long enough.
And I think that's what we're going to run into, too, is when we find the stuff, it's not long enough. You know where else we can look is over next to the barn.
Yeah. I don't think there's any more pipe running that way.
Johnny Cat, you venturing out further?
I think he's over here quite often.
I think so. Look, there's the beginning of my cabinets. Yes, I can't wait. Again, guys, this place is riddled with junk, but we have found a lot of uses for a lot of junk. We do want to haul a lot off, and we have hauled a lot off, but I think it's going to be, yeah. So look, even the sucker rod.
Yeah, see it goes. It's all bent up. You see that piece starts over there and goes over and down and around.
Why you keep squashing my dreams,
I'm
man?
not squashing your dreams, man. I'm just.
Oh, look at this. You guys, come look at this. For the, yeah. I had never seen that, had you?
Nope.
Oh, let's not get close enough, didn't
Get both hands.
Hey, don't hurt your back.
I'm not.
What is that? Here. I want to see it. I bet you do. Is it the drain?
Yep.
So it all just drains into this little hole?
Into there, and then there's another hole going out that way.
I'm going to turn you all upside down. Like,
See?
oh, yeah. That's cool. I had never seen that.
I hadn't either.
I got really excited.
Yes,
Oh,
that is.
there's some pipe in there. I was thinking maybe a well or a cistern or what's this?
Oh, that's the old pipe I took out of the bathroom.
Oh, nothing long enough, huh?
No, that's all them little short pieces. We'll continue up the side of the barn. I'll grab the tripod.
There's nothing in there at all.
No, like I said, the pipe is too short, and all the sucker rods really bent.
How hard is it to straighten sucker rod?
You have to have a torch.
Oh. Well, darn it. All right. We've been over here before, if you guys have been following.
Ooh, what's that right there?
This is when we were looking for, oh, look at that. When I was searching for whatever was going to explode over here. Look, this is awesome, guys. The whole roll, not a whole roll, but a pretty good size roll of chain link.
It's not long enough, but that's a start.
It's bent. Oh, it's welded to that. And it's bent. I mean, we have to spend money on the plastic, which is a little over $100. I don't want to. I'm kind of cheap like that.
We're really not using it too much. It's not too much structurally.
Okay.
It's more for
Hanging
stuff. And I really feel like if we could do some 1.5 PVC pipe.
Okay.
Would be the cheapest way, and do the exact same thing with it because they come in 20-foot
I
sticks.
don't want to spend money on it. What is this right here? This isn't long enough, is it? If we were to take this gate apart or whatever this is. It's not long enough. So those drains that we found outside, guys.
From right here.
So yeah, I was going to show that. Yeah. So in here, we're assuming this used to be the tank, where the tank was housed when it was a dairy, because obviously you can see where this is the milking bays, and the tank was housed in here because, you know, it's kind of cinder blocked in. Underneath those cinder blocks is a drain. Rusty and I, you can watch that video. I think the thumbnail says "not again," and I'm wearing a mask because we had to come in and clean this whole thing out. Hey, Johnny Cat. I should leave him in here for a little bit. He'll get any mice that we have. He's awesome. So we're using it as a storage for now, but he smells something. Look at him.
I think he does anyway.
I hear something. Yeah. So anyway, we're using it as storage for now, but there's a drain here that drains, you know, you would use for the tanks, cleaning the tanks and stuff. So drains here. We haven't cleaned out here, obviously, yet, but it drains out that hole and then fills this little bay area and goes out this drain here. And then that filters out to that drain we just found. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I'm sure these do too. I'm sure these go down and filter out as well. Oh, look at that. That's to an old heater, isn't it?
Yep.
Those old ceramic heaters. Had a few of those in my day.
Right.
Back in the, had something like that back in our day too.
That's for my time.
Yeah, okay. Might have been before my time, but my mama had some of those.
Right.
Hey, here's some hose if we're ever looking for hose. There's a couple of windows. Like,
Yeah, those windows come in handy for boxes.
yeah. You guys. You're so smart. So there's this, I'll have to show you that too. That's amazing. See, this is why we did not come in and just load everything into a dumpster.
That's it.
We do want to get out here and clean. We want to see what we have. We want to organize and call it hoarding, if you will, but
It's just like these old fluorescent lights. We can put ends on those. Those are good water chicken feeders.
yep. So we're looking at those for chicken feeders. So how cool is that? I mean, perfect. You put the ends on them. Need to be careful.
That around too much. That's where that rat.
I know. I was going to say there was a big rat, but Johnny Cat's right there. Got some shingles. You want to shingle something? What is that over there? That's attached, isn't it? And that's too big.
Yeah.
Look at that massive board underneath it. That's pretty cool. I'm so discouraged. I really was hoping in our warehouse. Look, here's the ends for the fluorescent things.
Yep.
Looks like there's hangers too. Whew, that looked like a spider. That's exciting. This is also where we found the
Swimming pool frame.
swimming pool frame that we ended up making into a tractor. So, yeah, we have not.
We haven't scratched the surface on cleanup.
No, on cleanup, but See, this is what I was thinking. See, that one looks so straight, and then it gets right there and it kind of does some wonky stuff. Oh, that sucker rod would have been perfect. This little lean-to is great for firewood.
Yeah.
You know, of course, then you have to come all the way out here. Out and around to get firewood. But it'd be a good extra storage spot for the stuff drying.
Right.
I'm so discouraged.
Have an idea.
Have one more, huh? One more. Sometimes that's what it is too, guys, is walking around, seeing things, and it sparks an idea like, oh, well, see, we still got that whole thing over there. Is there anything in that lean-to?
I don't know. I want to go look in the lane too and on the south end of it.
Those telephone posts or whatever they're called.
Telephone pole.
Yeah, they are. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold up. I'll help you. Babe. I mean, for the middle one,
Well, I'm
it
thinking.
doesn't have to be perfect.
I'm thinking for the side.
That's fine too. Kind of does this, but. You got, see? That one is good. I like it. I like it. Good job, Rusty. Yeah, we've been through the lean-to, pretty much. But every time you come out, you see something else. We've moved things in the lean-to. These are actually the shelves we'll be using for the greenhouse. These are the same type of shelves, same shelves we've used at previous ones.
Pipe would be better.
What is this? This is a saddle holder, isn't it?
Saddle rack.
Oh, that's fancy. Look at that. We could use that in the greenhouse. That's its own little hanger. Use it for the hose or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
We are headed to town, to the real store.
Yeah, to the costume store.
We got to go pick up the plastic, and then we're going to look at PVC.
Yes, we'll look at the big price of PVC pipe there. And maybe one of those things we have to pick up in Bartlesville when I go over there this week.
And maybe one of those things that we just don't need to do it at all.
We need it.
So, anyway.
Somebody's trying to be really cheap on me and I want to make it right for her. And
But it is going to be right.
Yeah, it's going to be right. It's just going to make it a lot nicer for you. A lot handier.
Hey, so you know what? Your truck puts me to sleep.
Yeah, well, it's days of old coming back to you from when you was a kid. Old farm trucks were rough and loud, no air conditioner, just...
I know. I know. It's so comforting. And some cutter wheels.
Cutting wheel.
I want to go look at this thing. I'll see if it came down in price again. Y'all, I think this is the coolest thing. And I think Rusty needs it. It's $80 now. It was $120 something. How cool is that? It's a whole weather center. And that guy right over there, he's my weatherman. He tells me every day, rather if I want to know or not, what the weather's supposed to do today. How cool is that? We'll go look at the PVC.
Yeah.
We need to get one of these for the inside too.
Yes.
I'd like to get
Something like that.
something that gives you the
Humidity.
yeah.
Humidity, like this one, the Accurite. Or this one, you can go old school.
Oh, see, I kind of like that. I mean, it's only $5 less, but that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that, and it's metal. I think I want this one.
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to get one of the digital ones, you can too, but I want this one.
Okay, that'll work.
It's free. We will take them all. Oh,
Take it all.
there's the price right there. $6.49.
That's 3/4. Which this would work 3/4 or even 1 inch. I'd say 3/4 for your hanging plants. because then you've got the little hook that you know where we're at. And it doesn't have to be super strong because we're going to be tying this periodically through the length of it to hold it to the ceiling.
If you go from 3/4 up to an inch, so you're going 649 to 12.99.
And if you do
And
steel,
how long are those? Yeah, those are
Those are
30,
20.
20 something. Well, these are $6.99, my love.
that conduit, that'd work.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be better than it's 50 cents more. No, yes, 50 cents more.
Trying to see how long that is. Should be 20s. Shouldn't. Those are 10-foot pieces. So you need 2 of them. Need 4 of them.
Well, but would we?
Well, it depends on how much you want to hang. If you just want to hang down one side, that's cool too.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. If we just hang down one side, because we're going to have the tubs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the tubs will be under it.
Yeah. So, and then what? You have to get clamps to clamp them together? So are these $6.49 per rod or
per rod. 10 foot. It would take 2 of those.
So what about the one in the center?
The one in the center,
Should we
I'd probably
just-
bump up this size.
Well,
Or even do this again.
because it's just the hose.
Right, but it's holding all that water.
Empty hose. If we unplug it every time.
Yeah. But I don't know during the spring and summer if you're going to have the hose, if you're going to drain it every time that you're wanting to use it. Because the hose, what I'm thinking is it's going to have like shower hooks on it, so it'll roll back and forth. And as you slide it out, it uncoils, and you bring it back this way, it coils it all back up, so it's just hanging in loops. That way you're going to have water in it. That way you can pull it to the other end, water, and as you're coming back, it just follows you right back down.
So do you think that'll be thick enough to hold it?
This, if we bump up to the next size, which is a lot more expensive,
Yeah, I don't want it to bump up.
but we could do that. I think this would hold it.
Those are $1.49 each, and you need
2.
because you got 4.
Yep.
So we're sitting at about,
$30, $32.
and then our plastic, which that's the big one, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's a good deal.
Good thing that you think it's a good deal because
You be quiet.
that's what I was planning on doing.
This is what I have to put up with. Okay, let's go get the conduit.
Hi ho, it's off to work we go. Do that.
All right, guys, so we ran into a little bit of a snag. They had pulled the plastic for us. It was 6 mil. It was plenty long. It was 24 by 100. We were so excited. We got here and it was black plastic. We were not clear, were we?
We were not clear on
And
needing
then
clear plastic.
You got it. You got it.
I thought I told him clear, but you know,
Yeah.
lost in translation somewhere.
So, but they looked online and they said we can actually order it from their website. And the price that they're quoting us is cheaper than we can get it on Amazon.
Yes. Now we just have to see what they're going to charge us for freight.
Yeah.
To get it to us.
Well, and we could almost have it, you know.
Yeah, we could have it shipped here too.
Yeah.
Helping?
All right, so we got a couple of last minute purchases. Look at this. I'm so excited. Who else loves cherry mash? I love cherry mash. And then Rusty didn't want a cherry mash. It's too hard on his diabetes, so he just went with the payday.
That's right.
All right, we made it home.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo! We still got to build the door. I mean, there's a lot we can still do.
Yes. Okay, so Rachel had a really good idea. We're going to take the grinder now that these are sticking out just a little ways. I'm going to go ahead and cut this in the center. Cut it in quarters. Half the distance this way and half this way. Or we can fold these pieces out. Kind of make that a flare so we don't have to worry about it. Something hangs up and you give a good pull. It doesn't pull that pipe out of there. And the whole thing comes crashing to the ground.
Awesome. It's also going to allow me to put a piece of tape over that
Yes.
to keep it from tearing the plastic.
Keep it from tearing the plastic. Plus, we don't have to worry about wasps crawling under the plastic and getting inside there and making nests.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't like flying, stinging thingies.
No. All right, you guys. So this one is a little bit different because the frame is inside the wire. So Rusty's going to cut it and then just hammer it down to where it will, instead of making the little cross, he's just going to cut it off and hammer it down to where it just won't come out.
Get critters in. See what I'm saying?
Oh. Well, that's going to get critters in it anyway. Because they'll make a little boop in that too.
Right. Come on.
No more. All right. All right, so we learned after the first time around, Rusty went ahead and cut this side. Whoops, I don't know if you can get it up there. Before he hung it. So he went ahead and cut it and then hung it and then flanged it out. And then, so we could cut the excess off the other side. I mean, to where we could reach it better. Cut the excess off of it and flange it out that way. I think that's pretty straight, babe.
Okay. Let me do this now. I mean, it might be a little too high yet.
I may need another piece of tape there. By the time we get through the rain and stuff. This is not standard by any means. That's pretty low for a hanging plant, but when you're as short as me, I can see in it. And
Mama's going to be able to, might be able to see it,
yeah.
but I'm not sure.
Mama's even shorter than me, so Mom's probably
4'6", 4'8".
4'8", something like that. So she's 4 to 6 inches shorter than me. So we're custom building this. So I know that it's not standard, but it's going to be good for us. All right, guys. So we are rapidly losing daylight
Again.
again, and we did have to run to town and do some things today. I hope you guys like our videos. If you do, please hit the like button.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Go share with your friends.
Leave us some comments, you guys. We know you guys are as excited as we are about this. We've had lots of amazing comments, a lot of support for this. But most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out.
Yep, until next time, you guys. God bless.
See ya.